Good morning to everybody. Today we are going to see transmission of motions. Especially we are going to deal with belt. And myself, Pasupathy, lecturer in Mechanical Engineering, Karaikal Polytechnic College, Government of Pondicherry Institution, from Karaikal. Introduction. The mechanisms which are used to transmit the required motion and power from one shaft to another shaft are called mechanical drives. You cannot see any equipment without mechanical drives. These drives are extensively used in automobiles, workshops, processing and transport industries. So, there are three types of mechanical drives, namely belt and rope drives, chain drives and gear drives, out of which we are going to see only belt drive. There are two types of belts available. One is flat belt, the other one is V-belt. Flat belt is mostly used in factories and workshops where a moderate amount of power is to be transmitted. The distance between two pulleys is not more than 8 meters apart. Examples are floor mill. And the second one is V-belt. It is mainly used in factories and workshops where a moderate amount of power is to be transmitted. The distance between the two pulleys are very near to each other. Example, lathe. There is also other one type called circular belt or rope belt. It is mainly used in factories and workshops where a greater amount of power is to be transmitted. The distance between two pulleys is more than 8 meters apart. So the diagram illustrates the shapes of the belt available. This is round belt, V belt, flat belt and toothed belt. These are the pulleys available here, over which the belt are sliding. Coming to the drives, first one is open belt drive. It is used when driven pulley is to be rotated in the same direction as the driving pulley. Example, we can consider the floor mill or the cycle, in which one is considered as the driving pulley, the other one is considered as the driven pulley. In this driving pulley, pull the belt on one side and drives it to the other side. So, the tension on the pulled side will be more and then the tension on the other side. The tension on the pulled side is called tight side and the other side is called slack side. Crossed belt drive. It is used when the driven pulley is to be rotated in opposite direction to that of the driving pulley. So the pulley rotates in this direction and the pulley rotates in the opposite direction. In cross belt drive, the belt bends in two different planes. So here wear will be more and it will be rapid also. This is called compound belt drive. It is used when the distance between the input and the output shaft is very large. This is the input shaft and this is the output shaft. The distance is very high. So they are using intermediate driven and driving pulleys. So it can be one or more. So from one it is transmitted to two. And this 2 is the driving pulley for the third pulley, and the third pulley is the intermediate driving pulley which is driving the fourth pulley. So quarter turn belt drive or right angle belt drive. This here we can see it, two pulleys are perpendicular to each other. They are at right angles. This belt drive is used when two shafts are at right angles and rotating in one direction. So this is one front view and this is a top view. But in certain cases, when motion is required, we can use the guide pulleys which keeps perpendicular. Belt drive with idler pulleys. Sometimes, since it is a tight side, this gets loosened. So in order to maintain the stiffness, we can use idler pulley in which it is connected to a lever, the other side is connected to the weight. This weight pressurizes the idler pulley over the tight side of the belt, which maintains the stiffness. So material of the belt is elastic, due to which after prolonged use the belt is permanently stretched in length. This reduces the tension in the belt, which leads to lower power transmission capacity. The other one is stepped or cone pulley drive. We can see this is the driving shaft and this is the driven shaft. Both have the cone type of pulleys. So Here the pulley size is big, the pulley size is small, the pulley size is medium, and this is medium. Here the small and the big one. So this belt can be replaced in any one of the pulley, and it can be utilized to obtain 3 into 3, totally 9 different speeds normally. But here preferably it is given only 3 different speeds. The thing is that to run the driven shaft at different speeds, whereas the driving shaft runs at constant speed throughout the motor. When the driving shaft pulley is big and the driven shaft pulley is small, the speed is increased. When the driving shaft pulley is small and the driven shaft pulley is big, the speed will be reduced. Both driving and driven pulleys have steps of equal radius, so that the same belt can be used for varying the speed. This is fast and loose pulley drive. Many times it is required to drive many machines from one driving shaft or main shaft. It is used to stop one engine without interfering other machines. Thank you so much for your patient listening.